Well, you already know this. 2020 will go down in history as the year of the pandemic, but there were so many other events that shaped our lives in 2020, from protests to earthquakes. Fox 13's Bob Evans has a look back at just a few of Utah's biggest news stories of the year.
The wing hit the top of one of these townhomes, and then the plane came down into the parking lot.
On January 15th, a plane crashed in Roy, nearly hitting several houses. Pilot David Good was killed, but no one on the ground was injured.
Someone on one of the Facebook groups said that they've never seen a community so sad in their life.
Police say a 16-year-old boy shot and killed his mother and 3 siblings in their Grantsville home on January 17th. The father was also shot but survived. The teen faces multiple felony charges.
I acknowledge that my verdict will not remove the president from office.
On February 6th, Utah's Mitt Romney voted to impeach President Trump, becoming the first senator in U.S. history to vote to remove a president of his own political party.
K-9 Hondo did his job, and because of that, Sergeant Ricks gets to go home to his family.
On February 13th, police K-9 Hondo was shot and killed during a fugitive arrest. The city of Harriman gave the service dog a first-class service. At the beginning of March, Utahns were just starting to wrap their heads around something called the coronavirus.
It hasn't affected me too much yet.
I'm not sick or anything, but I have seen a lot of impact on the stock market, interest rates.
Utah's first death was reported on March 22nd. By year's end, the pandemic had claimed more than 1,200 lives.
I've never been in an earthquake before, and I never want to go again.
A 5.7 magnitude earthquake rattled northern Utah on March 18th. Buildings were damaged, including businesses, homes, and schools. Aftershocks continued for weeks. By April, teachers, students, and parents were adapting to online learning as in-person classes at every grade level were canceled due to the pandemic. Former Jazz head coach and NBA icon Jerry Sloan passed away on May 22nd from complications of Parkinson's disease.
Dear Lord, we humbly come before you and thank you for giving us Nate Lyday.
Officer Nathan Lyday was killed in the line of duty in Ogden on May 28th. He was responding to a 911 call on a report of domestic violence.
In a world full of hate, be the light like Nathan did. I love you, son.
Protests over racial inequality took place all over the country and here in Utah. The biggest was in Salt Lake City on May 30th. During the chaos, a police car was overturned and set on fire. More than 40 people were arrested on various charges. More peaceful demonstrations and calls for equality continued into June and through the summer.
I want them to do something about this so I don't have to worry about my younger brother and my older brother and my nephews anymore.
This is the exact opposite of what we need to be doing. We are supposed to be physically distancing, wearing masks, and so...
On July 15th, the Utah County Commissioners' meeting was cut short after dozens of people, upset by the governor's mask mandate in K-12 schools, protested by not wearing masks.
Most of this seems located in the central part of St. George. We'll continue to assess the damage.
In August, flash floods caused widespread damage in St. George. A sinkhole in a Ramada Inn parking lot even swallowed a car.
Both teams have decided they're not playing tonight. I apologize on behalf of CSC and RSL.
On August 26th, Real Salt Lake players refused to play as a demonstration for social justice and racial equality. Owner Deloy Hansen criticized his team the next day on a radio program. Allegations of racist behaviors by Hansen soon followed, and Hansen announced he would sell the team.
Stop! Get on the ground! Knock it off!
On September 4th, a 13-year-old boy with autism was shot by police in Salt Lake City after his mother called 911 to ask for help with the mentally disturbed boy.
As the mother of a 14-year-old boy, I am profoundly heartbroken.
Mayor Mendenhall called the incident another tragedy. The boy is recovering. His family has filed a lawsuit. On September 8th, hurricane-strength winds battered northern Utah, toppling hundreds of trees and knocking out power. Salt Lake, Davis, and Weber counties were especially hard hit. After years of construction, Phase 1 of the new Salt Lake International Airport opened in September.
No. I'm being scary.
A wild encounter in Utah County went viral in October. 26-year-old Kyle Burgess recorded as a female cougar escorted him out of a canyon and away from her cubs. The Utah Jazz were sold for more than $1.5 billion in October. Utah County tech innovator Ryan Smith is the new owner. Key players Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert have since signed 5-year contract extensions. In November, Utah's only Democratic congressman, Ben McAdams, lost his bid for re-election to Republican Burgess Owens by less than 4,000 votes. A monolith mystery in southern Utah enchanted the world after images of it circulated in December, prompting copycats around the globe. No one knows who illegally placed the monolith. It has since been removed by a group of men who say they hope it'll be displayed in a more fitting and legal location.
I wanted to use that symbol to kind of promote the idea of what it kind of stood for people.
And after months of anticipation, the first doses of COVID-19 vaccine were distributed in Utah. Health officials warn COVID-19 will continue to claim lives for months, but the vaccine offers hope the pandemic will come to an end at some point. Bob Evans, Fox 13 News.